Some might say that as both publisher and reviewer, I have played the role of both judge and jury. But if President Obasanjo has taught us anything in this book, it is that Nigeria has always been filled with contradictions, and yet we must navigate them with honesty. If reviewing my own publication is a conflict of interest, then perhaps it is only fitting after all. Nigeria itself is a nation where history is both written and judged by its own players. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Permit me to also do the following. We have here supporters of the library, Olusegun Obasanjo. May I mention Dr. Stella Okoli, the Managing Director, Emso Pharmaceuticals. Austin Lekose, the Managing Director, Anchor Insurance. Mr. Joseph Edgar is the producer of the play Aremu. Other recognition. The former Senate President, Senator Alphonse Nwabara is here with us. We also have here former Governor of Anambra State, His Excellency Peter Obi. Also here, the CEO of Discom Communications, Prince Bisi Olati. Chief Simeon Ukeke is here. Former Chairman of Police Service Commission, former Chairman of NDDC here, Ngushuku Uyama here, former Governor of Imo State here, Governor Ihedioa. Let me assure you that I will give further recognition as the name arrives.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we'll listen to the review of the second book, authored completely by His Excellency President Olusegun Obasanjo, Nigeria Past and Future, Contemplations on Nigeria's History and Vision for Tomorrow. You recall that I said Governor Oyinola will come after Governor Amosu and the rest, but we will have to adjust a little bit because a member of the high table has a flight to catch, and he is somebody that is very, very dear to my heart because he owns a university, maybe two. That's Senator Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party. A great educational investor, Base University. I've been there for times and I can see class, I can see quality. So he has a flight to catch. May I ask you, sir, to please come and no. Oh, you can come like this. Okay, anyhow you want to make it. To give your brief goodwill message and tell us your support for the two books that have been unveiled or been presented today. We are going to have a formal unveiling in a few minutes, and then we'll have a normal debate and Baba will respond. That's for this phase of the celebration. We are going to have a reception in the Maki over there.
Chairman of the occasion, sir, our dear President Olusegun Obasanjo, Your Excellencies, Your Highnesses, Your Majesties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please, let's set aside the fact that I'm one of Baba's boys. The truth is that every Nigerian academic is a duty to take Baba for what he is. I mean, as a nation, how so amazing is it that our dear president retired into the academia. How unique have we been made? Baba, thank you for coming into our area. Baba's academic works are making some of us academics look rather lazy. With due respect to all of us, but he has taken upon himself a noble objective which must be followed, emulated, promoted by all of us in this. It has been said in due course that we must forgive, we must not forget. It is even more correct to say that we must continue to remember. What Baba is doing is telling us to continue to remember. And Baba, we shall continue to be with you on this. I have been saying it again that if Baba did not and does not forgive, Nigeria would have been fighting itself. So again, Baba, may you be blessed for the kind of fight that Almighty God has given you. Forgiveness is strength, and Baba has strength to forgive. I would like to say that we've been hearing accident of history. The occurrence of Baba, the history of Baba is what I humbly beg to call the providence of history. Because his books motivate us to teach. His books, his writing, his activities beyond Nigeria, beyond Africa, continue to remain an inspiration to bring about the right changes. Baba, I am proud to be associated. I am proud to be a son. I am proud to own the books written by you, Baba. I won't say much more than this, otherwise I get consumed. But I will now take the privilege to buy the books as follows. One copy of each of the books for Base University at 10 million naira. And then one copy again for each of the books for Baba Ahmed University in Kano for 5 million naira. Baba, thank you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor to be here and share this great moment with you, and I thank you very much. I must not forget to recognize my boss, who came in swiftly, His Excellency Governor Peter Obi. In fact, in my speech, I should have added, any Nigerian politician, without diminishing my boss, any Nigerian politician that has half the will of Baba can never be rigged out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Iba. Thank you. We have several dignitaries here today, several dignitaries. And we just keep recognizing you here and also when we are at the reception. We have the former governor of Imo State, Atike Udewa, here. Former governor of Ebonyi State, Sam Egu, who was my minister while I was in office. Former governor of Enugu State, Okwewodo, and also former PDP chairman, and distinguished High Chief Benedict, wife of the governor of Osun State, Her Excellency Ngozi Adeleke. Also, we have several others. Don't worry, we'll be recognizing you as you proceed. There's going to be a short drama related to the second book presentation, and let me tell you how the flow of events will be from now till when we close in about an hour. We will have a few more Goodwill messages and the book, mentioning of the book, and we will then go down to have the books formally unveiled. After the unveiling of the books, still wiped down, as a platform here, Baba will call it birthday cakes. These cakes have been provided by the different departments in the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. I said yesterday, and I said it last year, the year before, you have several presidential libraries all over the world, majorly in the United States of America, because the original concept of a presidential library is originated from the US. I was a presidential library. It's not a library like a national library or university library, and you go there, get some books, read and return and all of that. It's essentially an establishment, an institution that documents the life and times of that president while in office. Before the Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library was set up, he asked some of us to visit the older presidential library. So when the US, and I visited about 7 presidential libraries, I keep visiting even the newer ones, and we said, okay, we must beat the American presidential libraries. And this one is the first of its kind in Africa, and it is the best in the world. And I tell you why it's the best in the world. If you go to the Carter Library, you go to the Kennedy Library, you go to the Reagan Library, what you find is some building like you can see over there, which has the papers during the presidency of the president and other documents, museum artifacts, and the rest. If you want to study as a researcher, you have to go to a hotel or a facility outside that library. Stay in Marriott, stay in Sheraton, around the place. Let me take the Kennedy Library. You go, when I visited there, I go outside to the hotel and then come to the library. But here, okay, let me even take some other elements. If you want to, let me take it globally so I can be brief. Here in a presidential library, you have all the facilities you like, from cradle to when you are about to leave. We have here residence for anybody who wants to come and study the materials here, that you have the Green Legacy Resort. We have the amusement area for children. We have the wildlife park. We have all the elements that can make life comfortable for you as a child, as a youth, as an adult, and as a very old person. And as somebody said yesterday in the Board of Trustees meeting, that we have places for those who, with old persons who want to have a place that you can enjoy before coming to see the library. There is no place, no presidential library anywhere in the world where you have this kind of one-stop shop. So we've got to appreciate Baba Obasanjo for all that he has done to put this facility in place. So I'm going to ask the drama group to please come forward, after which we will take a few of the Goodwill messages. We're going to take some more in the auditorium, They're going to step down, formally unveil here, and then cut off the barricade, and Baba will give his response for this phase. He's going to also respond in the auditorium. So, Grandma, go.
My God, Afana. Oh, vendor.
Billions stolen, funds misused, leaders beaten, while we lose, children starving, streets run dry, yet they smile and tell us lies.
Bandit strikes, the village burns, justice leaves white power comes. Fear now walks where peace wants to, and leaders say, don't know we good.
Out for school children, millions of thoughts, a future fading, dream distraught, yet ministers be marshalled on, why knowledge couples, due to fall.
Brothers divided, tribes at war, bigotry knocking on every door, religions twisted, age runs free, yet we claim we are one in unity.
Who caused us so? Who set this fire? Who laid us down this code of mind? Before the white men, we were free. They broke our back, stole lands and sea.
True, they came with chains and greed, planted the poison, sowed the seeds, yet tears have passed, the chains are gone. Why do we still let them lead us on?
They build the wall, they build the line, don't things together with silver sign. Are they not home? Are we the war? Perhaps we still have kept control.
Yes, they broke us, left a star, but was we not to blame them for? If we must know where it began, let's walk through time and sit and stand.
I wish we could, to see, to learn, to watch the past, and then return.
If only, if only, if only.
Where are we? This isn't home. The air is strange. The ground feels old.
Wait, the streets, the people, see, their roads, their tongues, their dignities, no cars, no guns, no foreign laws. Is this the past? Could this be so?
Our wish was granted. Time reversed. Now we can see what came first. The kingdom stands so far, so strong. A language of to sing the song. The elders, the people pray. No foreign hands, no Jews misled.
The scholars write, the warriors guard. Our gold is ours, our rule is ours. The land was ours to own until we thrived on courage, strength, and will.
See how they smile. White hands exchange. Our freedom lost for foreign exchange.
And see our own, how quick they turn, selling their brothers just to earn. The white man ruled but not alone. Our own betrayed us for a throne.
Freedom at last. We claim our land. No master chain, no foreign hand.
But leaders fought, their greed took hold. Our joy was brief, the dreams grew cold.
We will end corruption, they boldly say, yet in their pockets, the bribe still stay.
They jailed the thieves, then took their place, and ruled with iron, none to face.
Obasanjo, a soldier bold, yet wise know that doors and chains must lose their glow. He paved the way for both to speak, for tyrants all to grow so weak.
He raised the flag, returned the voice, gave back to the people their own choice. Debt relief, economy strong, banking reform, he moved us on. He moved us on. A great president.
President Olusegun Obasanjo. The path is heavy, that much is true, but must it share the things we do? If we remain in this kitchen, then all we have lost was lost in vain.
No more excuses, no more blames. The future must not be the same. For yesterday's future is yet today, and what comes next is ours to lay.
The youth are not the leaders of tomorrow.
They are the leaders of today. Tomorrow starts now.
Technology, health, and schools to build a nation's strength in mind fulfilled.
No more greed, no more selfish way. The future must not be the same. A future shaped without the stain. We rise today, our hands in place, to shape tomorrow. It starts today. Thank you.
Many thanks again for that exciting drama. As I said, we'll take a couple of Goodwill messages from the platform here, and my pleasure to invite Governor Prince Dr. Olagosu. After which we have a Ambassadorial, and then we're waiting for then Deputy Governor of Ogun State will speak for Papa.
Your Excellencies, Your Royal Highnesses, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Baba, my own Baba, many happy returns of today in good health and continuous God's blessings. I'm sure many will be wondering why I call him my own Baba. Some 64 years ago, precisely in the year 1961, unknown to me and unknown to Baba, our path crossed each other. When the vicissitude of life came calling, and I became an orphan at night. A senior brother who was working in Abeokuta here, the DA's office, decided to bring me down for me to continue my education. Registered me at the Imam Primary School. While in Imam Primary School, a detachment of the Nigerian troops returned from the Congo in the year 1961. They did a flag march from Lafenwa up to Imo, and I saw the march pass. And there and then, at the age of 10, I decided that if I ever grow up, that would be the job I would do. I got to know that our ways cross each other. There was a day as governor of Osun State. I was riding in the same vehicle with Baba, and we passed through the front of the radio house, very close to Shapon. So I told Baba, I said, this is where I decided when I was 10, that if I ever grow, I was going to the army. That the truth to come from the Congo, and that was when Baba said that was his battalion, and it was on that parade. Another encounter with Baba, how he became a Baba. Next day, Baba ordered me to grand arms. In simple terms, that I am retired when I was not tired at all. Reason being that I was one of those 93 that tasted the forbidden fruit. It pained me because this is the termination of a profession I decided to go for at the age of 10. Then came the year 2003. The same man that marched me out of the army marched me again before the entire royal fathers of Osun State and declared, this is my beloved son whom I want to be the governor of the state. And so it happened. Another incident that makes me my Baba, my own Baba. During the celebration of my 70th birthday, which occurred some 4 years ago, in his tribute, after a lengthy statement that energized me to high heavens, he declared at the end of that tribute that he is proud to make me a member of his family. And named me as his own Arole. He said that you don't know the importance of the voters until you are struck with boil on both halves. What Governor Amosu experienced that made him become emotional happened to me too in China. I followed Baba on one long trip that took us to China, Vietnam, Egypt. I had to drop up when he said we are going to Indonesia again. While in Egypt, I think it was African Union meeting. Mubarak was still the president there, and Baba was the chairman of AU. At a stage, Baba excused himself and said, yes, we want to make use of the restroom. So you, Mubarak, continue the meeting while I eat myself. As soon as Baba stepped out of the hall, Mubarak got up and said, look, I will advise you that you take a break too, so that we can continue when they return. That was the day I felt so disturbed. And that saying comes to me that you never realize the importance of voters until you are struck with boil. Baba, we are deeply grateful for your service to humanity, and we continue to pray for you that the good Lord will continue to strengthen you, that you can do more for the rest of your life. Àwọn Yorùbá mọ̀ ń gbàgbọ́, wọ́n á ní Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí a fi àrà sínú kú. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àrà ló sì wà nù Bàbá. Ọlọ́run lè jẹ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ pẹ̀lú ara wọn. Ẹ kò gbogbo ẹ̀ fún àkàtọ́ lọ. Thanks so much, God bless you.
I have the direction of the Peter Moran to invite Mama Adura to the podium. Mommy, you're welcome.
Thank you so very much. Bye. The chairman of this occasion, the executive governor of Free State, Baba Adewale Adeleke, I'm still in the mood of thanking you. But Bami, me like the Baba when she say, my own Baba, but Bami, I can see my own Baba. Bami, because everyone has been talking about executive governors, post-fans, and present here, distinguished people, the former ambassador to Britain, because at some point I'm going to talk about Britain. I'm going to talk about Kábíyèsí, àwọn Kábíyèsí Aláké and Kábíyèsí Olóògbà, Kábíyèsí lẹ́yìn bàbá bá kí gbogbo Kábíyèsí yòókù. Báàmì, my story is different and special, and that is why you are Báàmì. Let me tell you, every other person call you Baba Ebola Fowu, some say Baba of Africa. I personally have been modest and I call you Baba of the world. Bahami, that is Bahami. I tell you, the former ambassador of Britain is here. They will understand when I say I was an overstayer at the United Kingdom. And then Bami came into my life. He wrote letter to the then Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. It was Theresa May. Excuse me. When he wrote that letter, he was talking about me being an overstayer. And I got my document. My church started in the United Kingdom. Within 48 hours, never said that before in my life. Theresa May replied. Not only did she reply, she said urgently, I still have the copy of the letter, that urgently, excuse me, that is the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and you know that, Babu Shalafa. And then that urgently they will look into the matter. Not only that, I could get back to the United Kingdom anytime I feel like, that I could raise my head. But the people here listening to my voice, I want you to say a big, massive thank you to Bani Modeini Ejo. Of the world, and eventually I invited them to the United Kingdom. Bani came. To the United States of America, Bami came. To Tafawa Balewa Square, Bami was there. To Abuja, Bami was there. Mami Obasanjo ojú òní tì. Àmọ́ bọ́dọ̀ Obasanjo ìtẹ́gbẹ́tẹ̀ ìtọ́jú tó bá ṣe lórí nǹkan ti fẹ́ dúpẹ́ fún. Ẹ máa kọ̀tínú ìdúpẹ́ mo mọ ṣẹ́tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Mo mọ Bami jọ. So mo mọ ṣẹ́tẹ̀ ń ṣe. Pípé ẹkúnṣẹ́ Bami, ọjọ́ àmọ̀ fi síbẹ̀ fọ̀rọ̀ báyìí nígbà. Ní kú láyé, happy 88 bẹ̀sì tẹ́lá máa 90 ẹ jẹ́ ká wá sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹ̀yìn tó ń sọ sí ọjà ẹ̀fọ́ yẹn a máa wà ń bí 100 a máa wà ń 110 nítorí ìtẹ̀lé ọlọ́run máa fi ní síbẹ̀ fún wa 120 a máa wà ń bí happy birthday sir mo dúpẹ́ thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have the pleasure to invite to the podium the Deputy Governor of Ogun State, representing the Governor of Ogun State, to the podium.
Our father, Olusegun, continues to be a leader of thought, a man whose words carry weight and whose actions inspire generations. His voice remains critical in shaping policies and discussions that define our future, and we are grateful for his continued contributions to nation building. On this occasion, as we celebrate his remarkable journey with a thought-provoking lecture by Professor Ehosa Osagi, and the launch of two important books, one which he edited and one which he authored, they reflect his wealth of experience and speak to his concerns about where we are as a continent and his hopes for the future. We pray that Almighty God grants Baba long life, continued good health, and sound mind. I recall that at Baba's 85th, we played a novelty match, a novelty five-a-side match. Baba was on the opposing team, and he ran rings around me. My feet barely touched the ball. And I had to play the gender card. Baba, I just look for me. He replied, we thank God for Baba's good health. In fact, not wanting Baba to show me up again, I had planned that if there was a novelty match for this year, I would use Ramadan as an excuse to get out. May Baba remain strong, active, and ever purposeful in guiding the next generation of leaders. Once again, happy birthday, sir. May your legacy continue to shine brightly across Nigeria, Africa, and indeed the world. Baba, a quadrille, sir. Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí àgbà ní kí ó gbogbo. Ẹ̀mí á ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọdún, ìgbà ọdún kan ní sà. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Your Excellency, Deputy Governor of Ogun State, representing His Excellency the Governor. We are getting almost there. Our chair of the event is His Excellency Governor Sule Lamido, who will now go down with the dignitaries this side of the hall, the platform, to unveil the two books. That's why a good lecture. We've had the two books reviewed, so this will be the formal unveiling of the two books. As soon as that is done, Baba will move over to the right side of me, left side of you, where we have the cakes. The cakes here have been put together or have been contributed by the different departments and units in OOPL. One in the center is by the Center for Human Security and Dialogue, the Africa Progress Group, and the International Institute for African Culture and International Understanding. And then we'll spend chief promoter with the case. If Olori is here, all the heads of the departments in OPL made efforts to get all of us, because we are under his wings, to put these cakes together. So, Baba, these cakes are from the OPL family. May I now invite you, Your Excellency, and the Chair, Professor Sule Lamido, Governor Sule Lamido, and Your Excellencies here, to please step down to unveil the books. right, thank you very much. Really microphone for the chairman, really microphone for him as he unveils the goals. Really microphone is coming, microphone is here. Professor Chris Kinga from Germany, and we go to take you in the reception. Yes. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We would like all the chairman and others to just hold a copy of the book so that we will take a copy each of the two books, so we can take the cameramen have swarmed. Yeah, it's not that all right, photographers, do what you know how to do best. Take my shots. Yes, thank you. We're moving to the right and to the cake. You're moving to the right here to the cake side. On the cake. Members of the Board of Trustees of OOPL that really the part of this. All right, we are moving now. take from here. It's my pleasure, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a countdown from 88 to 0. 88, 8, 7, 6 to 1, and 0. Let me go on. Let's have Thank you very much. We're going to take the response from our Baba of Africa. We're going to take a response from him. Can we please clear the platform, Professor Tony? Can you clear the platform and put this on? Can you please let Baba have we're going to take we're going to take our seats. Let's take our seats. So no, but it's not working. It's working. I haven't put it there. Oh, okay. We will need to take our seats so that the microphone does not work. It works. Okay, that's right.
Let's go back now. Everybody's okay.
Can you hear me? Loud and clear, sir. Let's be seated.
Let's go back. Please, let's go back now. Hello. Let's go back, Gary. Camera, either you go right or you go left. Please. I said go right or you go left. Please now. Please now. Snap picture and leave there. Snap picture and leave there. Go right. Right and push you. Please now. Right and left. Please now, you want us to push you? Just stay there. Bend down. Look at their dignitaries that are ready to see you. Look at their positions. There are dignitaries that need to see you. There are protocols here. You are blocking those dignitaries, gentlemen. Please. Please, squat down if you have to stay here. Nobody else comes, please.
Distinguished members of the Board of Trustees, OOPLF, distinguished academicians, at this juncture, all I want to do is to give thanks. Because over the past 4.5 hours or thereabout that we have been here, a lot has been said, a lot has been done. And all that remains is for me to thank God Almighty, first place, that made this day possible, as a day that He has made, and that we should rejoice and be glad in it. And we are here for occasion of being, of having joy, and expressing our appreciation among ourselves and our appreciation to God. And I thank God Almighty for that opportunity. Let me then start thanking those who have been directly responsible for the events of today, and we are only halfway through. And those who are indirectly responsible. Let me start with Professor Obasanjo. We have the what do you call it? The authority for planning, arranging, and executing my birthday program. He's taken it upon himself for many years now, and he has never failed to do it well. Peter, I thank you most sincerely.
Well, thank God, sir. Thank you, sir.
You have been doing.
Thank you, Your Excellency, of the world.
Now let me thank the lecturer, Professor Sagi. I don't know those of you who are here who listen to the lecture. It is a first-class lecture. And he delivered it right away. He did not look at any book, no script. Well, Professor Kepukola,
Yes, sir.
what I will ask you to help us tell him is that some of us will want to have copies of that beautiful lecture.
We already have it, sir.
Now, if you have it,
Yes, sir.
some of us will like it to get into our hands.
Of course.
But when you then look, and I hope you will buy the books and read, when you take the lecture and the book on slavery, slave trade, colonialism, reparation, neo-colonialism, and then Nigeria path and future, you will see how the three come together. The lecturer made us to realize that part of our problem is what I may call the residue of slavery, slave trade, and colonialism. And until we can break ourselves completely out of it, we may not be able to make as much progress as we should. Decarbonization and decolonialization, in many ways, as required. And as one of the commentators on the lecture said, maybe we have to even look at decolonization of our needs. And that brings me to a tradition who wants to continue to rename me Martin. Well, I have no problem with his evangelical mission of who Matthew was as a disciple of Jesus Christ. But he was a tax collector. Now, we have Peter, who was a disciple. Even though he denied Jesus, was forgiven, and he became the rock. We have John. Me, the name Matthew. I don't fancy. And I said, it was like my father, my mother, I don't know why they decided on Matthew. They didn't name me Peter. They didn't name me John. They didn't name me Samuel. They didn't name me Lucy. They didn't. Those are beautiful names. Not even Joseph. So, a traditional can keep his Matthew. I will keep my Olusegun, Okikiola, Aremi, Obasanjo. If you remember, he concluded a Goodwill message by saying he wants to be 48 and he wants to reduce his wife to 52. I tell you that story. When I got in here from Nairobi to become Minister of Agriculture, at the request of President Jonathan, because he was the one who said to me, I want somebody who would do agriculture well. And I said, well, But the ones that I know, this is one. So when he came, President Jonathan changed his mind and decided that the Ministry of Agriculture has been zoned to the north. So when I was told, and that he will become Minister of State, so when I was told, I called him, I said, go back to where you came from immediately. Because as Minister of State, you will not be able to do anything. So he went back, narrowly where he came from. And two people that I know in the government at that time, or who are coming into government, went to President Jonathan and said, if you want agriculture to be taken care of, that man, you must have him back. So President Jonathan called me again and said, look, can you help me get that man back? I said, I don't know. So I phoned him and he said, it's no longer in my hand. It's now in the hand of my wife. And I haven't met his wife before. So I said, it's your wife, black or white? Oh, he said, you don't know my wife. Is the daughter of your previous director of agriculture. I said, so he must be a black woman. He said, yeah. He said, it's here in Mexico. I said, okay, can I talk to her? And then I talked to VMC for about 30 minutes. VMC started to say, you know our problem, particularly most of us from that part of the country. They will say we are not northern, we are this and that. They are from Kogi. Eventually, I persuaded her. So I said to Aki, now, home front is clear. Come. And he came. And he became Minister of Agriculture. Then one day he came to me and said, this presidency of African Development Bank. I said that you are an agriculture man. I said that I did. I didn't get me. Oh, I didn't know that you did that. In that case, you are interested? He said, yeah. Okay, yeah. So we started. The first thing was, he was nominated by President Johnson. And by the time the campaign would start, President Buhari had taken. So we had to carry President Buhari on board. And the long and short, he became the president. So when he became the president, he wanted to make younger one that said, hey, you can't make younger. Because if the night I spoke to Yemisi did not agree, there would be nothing we could do. And you will not be able to come to be Minister of Agriculture. And if you are not Minister of Agriculture, this position you are now, as you rightly said, will not be possible. Therefore, your contribution is 45. So you are asking 45. And Yemisi is Yemisi 55. So, since that time, they have been begging me to increase the figure from 45. And that's what he was referring to, that he wants to be at 48 and reduce Yemisi to Yemisi 52, which I have not done. course, you had Dr. Rama as President and Chief Executive of African Bank. A very good bank doing a very good job. There have been 3 chief executives of African Bank. The first person was in Nigeria. The second one was an Angolan. And the third one is in Nigeria. Ram. And how did that happen? When African Bank was established through the Africa Development Bank, Egypt lobbied for the location in Cairo on the ground that he will never lobby for the chief executive. And then, after the Nigerian left, Cairo, Egypt started lobbying for chief executive of the bank. And everybody was about to agree, and I said, no, but this was not the town that we got, the headquarters. So I refused. And because I refused, they refused for 5 years to give my Becca, who was elected as the chief executive of African Bank, to give him this. So for 5 years, he was running African Bank from the Hilton Hotel in Abuja for 5 years. But one person who held the fort, firmly, loyally, and very, very committed was Obama. And then when Ekra finished his term, he said, well, the only thing that he believed he should do is to ensure that for Obama's loyalty, commitment, devotion, and everything, he should take. And Obama has actually built that institution. In all this, I will know that, or maybe I should say, they make me whatever they want to make me, honorary ambassador, whatever. For me to be able to open doors wherever they want to go. Rama makes me that. Akin also makes me. Hand of will. Somebody is sending a message to me that he's hungry, I should go quick. Hand of you, who came on? He and I have been together for almost 50 years. And he said, he knew my age. I am 90. Don't believe me. Don't believe what my mother said. I was born before my age. And I am married. And Kadis, Alake was born on the market day. And he is Arab. And nobody will change that. Every Tuku market day is your birthday. Every Igbo market day is your birthday. I want to just say one or two comments on the two books. Let's the lecturer brought it vividly, brought it out vividly, while we should not forget slavery and slave trade. Whether it's transatlantic or trans-Saharan, they have the same effect on us. And he made the point strongly that if we forget, not only will we continue to suffer from the effect of what he called not an episode, but an epoch. But not only that, we will be re-enslaved again in one form. We haven't come out of the one that we have suffered more than spanning about 2 centuries. And then Nigeria past and future. It is for us to see where we have all gone without any exception as a group. And then if there are a way out, and if there is a way out, what is the way out? And if we know the way out, how do we get? And what should we do? But for me, I am an incurable optimist about Nigeria. Yes, the situation is bad, no doubt. But I believe that in my lifetime, we will have Nigeria that will be more. I want to thank all those who have given goodwill and made comments. I appreciate you all, including that who had to go out and catch a train. And now we go on to the second stage of this program, which is more enjoyable. It will be eating, dancing, and making merry. May all of you who have reached the age of 80 reach 90, 100, and I will celebrate that 90 and 100 with all. Those of you who have not reached 80, so that you cannot be called octogenarian yet, you will, by the grace of God, reach 80. But let us bear in mind that as Nigerians, there's duty, obligation for us. And if we do it well, we will have an enviable Nigeria, an enviable Nigeria in our lifetime. Thank you. I really about my classmate and schoolmate who stole my grandmother. Now this is not a matter, it's a serious matter. Olubara, ẹ̀pà mi tó jí lọ́kìnní. Ṣé wàá tún jáwé olè bẹ́ẹ̀ náà? Ó dáhùn. Olubara, ó jẹ́ ẹ̀fọ́ ní tí. What a big involved.
They are blocking people behind you.
And then I was
Then
especially
you see the same there. You see me too, basically. Yeah, I want it to block now.
about that. Monkey, you.
Okay, and you
I think go. We now go on.
ó kàn dúró síwájú pé ṣé mi ni mo sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ kan ní ilé ní kí ni má máa fara balẹ̀.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of this session. On behalf of the celebrants, Baba of Africa, Baba of the world, we thank you and we appreciate your presence. We will now move to the second phase of this wonderful event at the Marquee, where the reception will be taking place. As Baba said, the eating, the dancing, and the merry. See you in the next 10-15 minutes at the Marquee. Thank you very much, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen.